Hello, welcome back to Mindful Table. My name is Cami Moore and we are making a super easy lunch today. It's called chicken larb. Now it is a Thai inspired dish and basically what it is we are going to take ground chicken. You can also use ground beef in this if you'd prefer that, or ground turkey. I prefer ground chicken just because it absorbs the flavors a lot better to me and it's very lean meat and I just like chicken over turkey. So I'm using ground chicken. So we take ground chicken, we add some soy sauce, some coconut sugar, and we make like this sweet blend with spinach and what else we put in there? Scallions, garlic, and then we top it with some fresh herbs such as cilantro, basil, and then mint. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is get our rice cooking. We're gonna serve this with a side of coconut rice, and this is 2 cups of rice. And what you're going to do is, this is called a Dozen's Cousin. It's a Caribbean coconut rice sauce, and it's basically seasoned with coconut milk, onion, and garlic. I'm just gonna throw this into my rice cooker and give it a stir. This is kind of what it looks like. It kind of looks gross, but if you don't have this, feel free just to use coconut milk and some salt and pepper. Either way, it's fine. I mean, it's not going to make any difference. You can use either one. But I'm using this Dozen's Cousin. I found it on Thrive Market, and they have some other ones too, but I really like the Caribbean coconut one. I think it just adds like a nice flavor. So let me go ahead and get that started, and then we'll start with the meat. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Over here I have a saute pan heating up with some avocado oil. I have it on kind of low because I want to make the sauce, okay? And what we have here is, this is some chopped garlic. I have about 6 cloves of garlic and a whole bunch of green onions, and I have them chopped. They're gonna go into the meat when it's cooking, okay? And then we're gonna get to the sauce. Okay, so we're going to take a 1/4 cup. I'm doubling this recipe. I'm making 2 pounds of ground chicken. So you can normally do it with 1 pound, but I like to have this for lunch, and you can do this as a meal prep. So I'm taking 1/4 of low sodium soy sauce. Low sodium. My tongue gets all tied up when I start talking too much. Okay. And then we have sambal. If you guys are not familiar with sambal, it's just basically a chili paste, and I'm going to put in 1 big teaspoon or tablespoon of that. This is quite spicy, so adjust your spice levels as you like. If you don't like spicy, then just use the 1 tablespoon, because I am not a spicy girl and that seems to work for me. And then I'm going to use brown coconut sugar. So you can use brown sugar in this, that's fine. That's a completely fine alternative. If not, you can use coconut sugar. I tend to like coconut sugar because it has a lower impact on your blood sugar. So it's lower on the glycemic index. And to me, I don't really know the difference in when you're cooking and making sauces with it. So, you know, whatever doesn't impact your blood sugar, the better. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of that because we do want a little sweet flavor. Spicy sweet, we're on that salty, spicy sweet. Okay, that tastes good. So this is the brown, the coconut sugar, if you guys are interested in it. It's just from Big Tree Farm, but they have all kinds of types of different coconut sugar. But this is a really good option, you guys, if you have blood sugar problems. So give it a try. Okay, now that the sauce is made, let's go on over to the stove. Okay, so we are going to get our ground chicken in. I just have some 93.7, but you can, like I said, pick which one you want. This is 2 pounds because I do like it for leftovers. And we're just going to get this browned up. Turn up the heat a little bit. And once it starts to brown, then we'll go ahead and add our garlic and scallions. And then we will add the sauce. And then we have some spinach that we're going to add. And then I have some herbs. I have basil. My basil's looking a little rough. Get a little cold from the garden. Micro cilantro, and then I'm also going to add, I don't have any fresh mint, but I have some freeze-dried mint, so I'm going to add that as well. And the mint is so good. You guys, I'm not a huge fan of mint in food, but ooh, this is so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this all cooking. And this is another super easy what? It's probably gonna take us 20 minutes to make all this. Okay, so we'll come back when this is all nice and brown. So while we're waiting for the chicken to brown up, I just wanted to show you guys, I got some new pans from Made In. These are amazing. These are the ceramic clad new line that they came out for. I have all their non-stick pans. They're all non-toxic, but this is superior brand. If you guys are looking for some good pans, I know Hexclad is a good one too, but Made In is my favorite. I have so many of their different types of cookware, and I just love it. This, you have to use typically a little bit more oil or butter, but it literally, the food just slides like right off. It's amazing. And the cool part about this too is that with these types of pans, like the non-stick and the ceramic clad, it holds the heat really well. So you don't need to like blaze out your meat. You can cook on a normal temperature and it'll cook your meat and your food really evenly. So I just love this brand. So if you guys are looking for a good pan, check out Made In. It's amazing. All right, so we are back. It's got a little bit more liquid. Chicken tends to do this, it's fine. It'll burn off when as we cook it. So I'm going to throw in my garlic and my onions now that I have all chopped up. Again, that was about 6 cloves of garlic and an entire bunch of green onions. I had to buy green onions. I haven't bought green onions in so long. My garden, they come back every year, so I have a ton of green onions. And this is the first time I've had to buy them because everything is going dormant. So here we are. Okay. And then I'm going to season this up with our garlic powder. I'm not gonna use any salt because we have a ton of soy sauce. I'm gonna let the soy sauce do its thing. I might do a little bit of salt at the end, but I'm gonna do real salt just so that it kind of brings out the flavor of the sauce. So get that all nice and mixed up in here. Okay. And let this cook down for a little bit. And then you can see that the water is already starting to go away. So that's what we're looking for. Hopefully get a little color on this chicken. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we got a nice, I think we're getting as brown as it's gonna get. I don't know why it's not, oh, we got some color on it. I gotta learn these new pans here. Oh, we did get some color. Okay, we're gonna add the spinach. So I'm going to add 2 cups of spinach here, and you can add, you can also use kale. Kale's a good option as well. You know how spinach is, it wilts down to nothing. I'm just going to use actually this whole container. So how much is this? This is 5 ounces. Okay, we'll just let that wilt down and then we're going to add the sauce. Okay, all the spinach is pretty much wilted down. It's crazy how it amounts to nothing. I'm going to take this sauce, give it a good stir because just make sure that the brown sugar didn't settle. So stir it up and let's pour it in. incorporated. And you just get it all incorporated and then bring it back up to a heat. And then I'm gonna throw in the cilantro. Ooh, man down. And the basil. And mint. Okay. All right, let's just get that all nice and heated through. Okay, we're gonna top it with a little salt just to bring out all the flavors. If you need more soy sauce or you feel like you need more sambal, you can feel free to make the adjustments now before you add the fresh herbs. Here is about 3 tablespoons of basil. And the same with the cilantro. And then I told you I had added some mint. Just kind of bring out the freshness. Okay, I'm gonna get it all heated through and then we're ready to serve it. All right, let's get it all plated up. Check out this rice. Ooh, yum. It's all the coconut mixture that we made on the top. Oh, and it smells so good. It's so good, you guys, that there's no reason to work harder than you have to when there's that. It smells great. Okay, so we're gonna get some of that in a bowl. Okay, let's get this all served up in a bowl. There we go. And then you top it with your meat mixture. The coconut rice just sets it off. It gives it that whole Thai coconut milky vibe. It's so good. Like I was gonna tell you, it's gross, but it's so good. This is the easy one. It took us a total of 30 minutes, and the longest part, the sambal just got me. The longest part of it was just browning the chicken. So if you know your pan, which I'm getting used to, I don't know these pans all the way, it would probably go a lot faster. So I'd say 25 minutes max. Get this. It's yum.